Alright guys, ito naman, grabe naman ang twisting and fake news out of context na naman. Just to be clear guys, probably naka 20 interviews na tayo all around the world, CNN, BBC, whatever. And I'm not saying it to para magyabang lang, but I'm saying is, syempre, right guys, you have a ton of interviews there. And these interviews were all about the ICC issue, no? At doon sa isang interview, I think this is the one with Becky Anderson on CNN. I was asked about popularity of Duterte at sinabi ang konteksto ng popularity ng Duterte is because of Imperial Manila's neglect or so-called Imperial Manila's neglect ng ating mga kababayan sa Mindanao. Of course, I've been all around Mindanao, beautiful places, very developed places like Davao, like Gensan. I've been in Siargao, one of the most beautiful places on earth. No question about it, guys. At the same time, if you look at the data, it's absolutely clear, guys, na if you look at least some of the regions, sa Mindanao. And overall, if you look at the average HDA in Mindanao, medyo malayo siya sa Northern Luzon or Benguet, where I come from. And of course, just for very quickly for comparison purposes, because you don't have 2 hours lecture on database when you have an international interview on CNN or whatever. I just try to say, if you look at it, for instance, yung HDI ng Benguet province among others is almost 0.9, right, which is close to countries like Chile or Croatia, or and at the same time, if you look at some of our yung mga kababayan natin dahil sa giyera, dahil sa corruption, dahil sa neglect ng Imperial Manila, they're at the very medium or even low HDI, which puts you in comparison. Well, if you actually go to sub-Saharan African country, South Africa is a very developed country, at least more compared to us. But countries like Cameroon, countries like Kenya, Ghana, actually they have also medium range HDI. So again, I was not in a position to give a lecture on the database, but it was that. So ang sakit naman pag nakikita natin na tinitwist ng ating mga kababayan itong sinasabi natin. Of course, I never, if anyone felt hurt, well, I apologize. I didn't mean to insult anyone. It was just a 1 minute I had to explain the development gap, and para sa akin, it's the injustice of that we have to solve. And sana with our folks and friends in Davao, Gensan, yung mga more developed areas, prosperous areas, all of us work together, guys. Coming from Baguio, you from Davao, it's work para lahat naman tayo umangat. Kaya I'm wishing the best for continued prosperity of the Philippines. And no matter who's the president, guys, we have to support those presidents para we get the Bangsamoro challenge right. We help our Moro brothers and sisters. And as Digong correctly said, we have to also correct and amend historical injustices. Yun ang context po yung sinasabi natin. So, ang dapat talaga mag-apologize dito yung mga fake news peddlers, yung mga people who are distorting what we're saying. And ako, I apologize if people felt offended based